Yeah, and when we think about the year 2013 in hip hop, one of the most consistent trends we're going to remember is the Drake stimulus package. If you don't know what the Drake stimulus package is, the Drake stimulus package is when Drake blesses one of your favorite rappers with a hook or a verse on a song that basically gives them a release date or prevents their album from going double styrofoam. We've seen it many times in the past. It's been happening for a couple of years now, but this year we've seen Drake really help out a lot of artists, and we've seen most notably help out Migos. Like, they were pretty much mixtape rappers on the come up, but Drake got on their song, of course, Versace, turned up, and now Migos, they're seen as national artists, and obviously help boost their career. But also, mad other artists that was trying to put out their mixtapes or their albums that wasn't really moving in the streets. Of course, Drizzy hopped on, blessed them, gave him the stimulus package, and that's why it's a stimulus package. It's basically a bailout. You feel me? So Drake bailed out a couple of careers, a couple sinking ships that were albums, and maybe some that weren't even sinking, but it helped give him that extra boost. Like, for example, Lil Wayne with Bitches Love Me gave Wayne that little boost, because Wayne was looking a little flabby and sick after Carter 4, and people ain't even know if he could really deliver those singles like he used to. But of course, Drake came in, delivered a nice hook along with my man Future Vandross, and then of course Lil Wayne went on, did his thing, went gold with I'm Not a Human Being too. Of course, he did it to Migos, as I said before. He also did it with French Montana, even though it was the end of 2012 with Pop That, set French Montana up to drop his album, and then also dropped another mega hit, at least in the clubs, Ain't Worried About Nothing. Also set it up for GBE with Us, also set it up for Rick Ross. Even Rick Ross got the Drake stimulus package with Diced Pineapples. I don't know if y'all remember, but Rick Ross put out a couple flop singles before that. He put out like 4 of them. He put out I Love My Bitches. He put out So Sophisticated. Even though I think that was from the MMG project. He put out a song with Nicki. And none of them was really moving until that Diced Pineapples joint came out, and then really got God Forgives I Don't really moving out here. Even my man Kendrick. Yes, Kendrick got the Drake stimulus package too. I'm not going to say Kendrick was out here struggling, but after Swimming Pools went platinum, we was wondering what's the next single was going to be from Kendrick. And of course, Drake blessed him once again with the Drake stimulus package and came through with that Poetic Justice. But the biggest recipient of the Drake stimulus package, it's got to be my man A$AP Rocky. He got the Drake stimulus package with Effing Problems, and actually that pretty much set up his whole album cycle. If you guys don't remember, A$AP Rocky wasn't getting a release date for nothing. And then that Effing Problems hit the clubs and really turned up. Drake killed it, you know what I mean? Also, you got to shout out to 2 Chainz and as well Kendrick for doing their thing. But once again, it's a Drake stimulus package, as I said. So it's out here moving. And then, of course, the person who needed it that didn't get it, or who got it before and didn't re-up on the stimulus package, was my man 2 Chainz. He actually needed a Drake stimulus package because his album came out and went triple plastic. You know what I mean? His first album, Boats, the original one, it came out and it went gold. It was good. It was turned up. It had No Lie. Drake came through in 012, gave him the stimulus package, No Lie, turned up, running the clubs, running the billboard. This new album, he looked like he wasn't trying to apply for the bailout. He didn't want the Drake stimulus package. He wanted to do it on his own, and we saw those numbers. Those numbers was not looking good. So 2 Chainz, you got to re-up on that Drake stimulus package. You definitely needed it. That was one of the biggest changes between the Drake stimulus package, having it and not having it, is 2 Chainz actually not having it. We've seen it not work though. Or we've seen people's careers that's so much in the red, it can't even help you bring you back to the other side. One of the most recent example of that is definitely Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy just hopped on, even though he was just saying a couple of words. He was on a remix with Drake that dropped at the end of the year. We made it. Of course, with the Versace flow, but we know that's not going to help Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy career is so much in the red at this point. There's nothing, not even the Drake stimulus package could really help Soulja Boy get back in the green and start turning up. You know what I mean? So, once again, that's the Drake stimulus package, and that's one of the memorable events or memorable consistent themes from the year 2013. Let me know